Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to our Thursday night live stream with oxygen not included. We're of course back here with the inescapable space prison on cycle 280. So far the colony's been doing pretty well, I think. Well, I mean, if you don't count the people who live down here, and these very special quarters that are set aside specifically for them, the colony's been doing great. We have a decent amount of food, so nobody's been starving. We have a reasonable amount of oxygen, although it looks like it's getting to be a little bit on the light side again. I think maybe because we had so many oxygen interruptions last time, things are maybe not optimal on the oxygen side there. But today I kind of want to try and focus on starting to gather up some steel and glass resources that we can use to start working towards our rocketry program. We do need to build a telescope on the surface. We don't need steel for that, but we will need a lot of glass. We did build all that over here during the last stream. So hopefully we can start to tap into it and make use of it a little bit, and then start to get some benefit out of all the work we put in last time. But welcome everyone who's here so far in the chat, and if you're watching the video later on the channel, welcome. I'm sure we'll be busy today. I'd like to say I have grand plans, but I feel like I have simple plans this time that will probably still be sidetracked by all the random things we have to do to try to keep up with all the survival needs of the colony. But hopefully we'll make a little bit of progress today. If we're lucky, we'll get out without any poor duplicants meeting their untimely end, and we'll see how it all goes. So down here, we were producing plastics. We've made quite a bit of those. I would like to get some maybe of the crazy vacuum tube transit system set up tonight at some point. Start to zip around a little bit in those things. And I saw somebody was I was watching a Brothgar video, and he actually has a set up like a centralized exosuit area with a vacuum tube system like right off of that. So like the duplicates don't really only have to go to that, and then they take the vacuum tubes to go to all the different places they want to go, which is actually kind of neat. So they're always going out with an exosuit. I thought that was kind of cool. So maybe we'll eventually sort of transition to something like that, because I could see lots of efficiency gain there. But in the meantime, we'll just let this thing produce some oxygen and see how it goes. Down here, there's a fair amount of natural gas that this has been producing. But it's been kind of sporadic usage because we had some issues with the oil. We drew up all the oil to the point where we got down too low to where our pump was, then we had to relocate it, and that took forever. But I'm going to try and use this tank over here to trap chlorine gas once we could get all this kind of set up. The way I have it set up right now, the chlorine just kind of gets pumped back out into this space, and then it's got to make its way to sort underneath the natural gas again. It's kind of a nuisance. So hopefully that'll get itself all sorted out over there, and we can make use of that. So that will be good. No untimely deaths. Where's the fun of that? I hate when my duplicates die. I feel so guilty. As well, I probably should. Our fridges are really full, but we only have 110,000 kilocalories of food. So I got to think we've got a lot of mushrooms or a lot of seeds in here. What are we storing in here cooking ingredient-wise? A little bit of raw egg. We have 60 kilograms of pinch of pepper nuts. We have pinch of pepper nuts coming out our ears, but the trouble is most of the things we need to cook with them, 94 kilograms. Man, we have so many pinch of pepper nuts. 100 kilograms. Okay, we have a little bit of pinch of pepper nut. The trouble is we have to combine it with something else in order to cook it. Phase 58 with the £5 super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Phase. Appreciate that. Snoops with the $5 super chat. Shout out to the super chill friendly Oni gang. You guys are the best. Thanks, Snoops. I appreciate the modding this morning too. So I did a live stream this morning, which is really unusual for me, but I streamed in the morning because I wanted to play the new Fortnite season as early as I could. And things got a little crazy. We started off with a fairly small stream, and then the next thing I knew, it was getting bigger. It was over like 200, and then next thing it was over 400. And then I looked down again, it was over 600, and then suddenly it was over 1,500, and then it comped out somewhere over a little over 2,500 people live on the stream at one time. And the poor mods that were here this morning were working like crazy to try to keep all the junk off the screen because Fortnite's really bad for that, but... I've got a line set up to go down here so we can pump some excess hydrogen down into this anti-entropy thermal nullifier that people really want to use. And there was a volcano we started to uncover up here where is it here? Hold on. Up here we were gathering water because there's a water geyser like right here. We're going to tap into this so we can get a good supply of water going. Down here we have our iron volcano. And I want to get something set up here, too, so we can grab with the auto sweeper and send the iron down to a cold biome where it can cool, and then we can use that for producing steel and various other things, too, which would be good. Just saw a chat this morning. It was crazy. Oh yeah, it was just flying by. It honestly got pretty ridiculous. That's the biggest stream I've ever had. Like 2,500 people was quite a few. And on a game like Fortnite, like I said, where the commentary is often a little bit more questionable, it's certainly a little bit of work. Now these are stifling in here. Body temperature is an issue. It's a little warm. It's a little warm. We need to get more airflow in here. More airflow. I kind of feel the need to build another oxygen chamber. Because I'm not really satisfied with the volume of what's being produced relative to what the duplicates are consuming just out of this one chamber. Now, we could dig up some more algae and supplement a little bit with our algae deoxidizers, but they produce oxygen at 30 degrees Celsius, and that gets a little warm. Another super chat. Hello from the Philippines. Blue Francis, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Sam, second O2 room, $2 super chat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I'd like to build a second one. Where exactly to put it, I'm not sure. I mean, this might actually be a good spot right here, because it's kind of out of the way. It's outside the colony, so the heat would be out of the way. We could tap it easily in through here. I just have to make sure that we can gather up some more Weezeworts, I guess. So I can cool the air sufficiently. Make sure that's all smooth. I mean, alternatively, we could do it out here in the cold biome. Send the oxygen in using insulated pipes. So that's kind of a long way to send it, though. Is there a cold biome on the other side we can tap into? Man, it's getting to the point already where it's a little laggy. Yeah, we could tap into this cold biome. Make use of this cold air. Send it out here and let it warm up by cooling the colony. Get a double win out of it. I think maybe that's the way I'm going to go. So we're going to build another little oxygen remote here. Hopefully we can send water out there without it freezing. We shall see. We can tap into the new water supply, and I think that will be the thing. So over here we have a gold volcano we need to tap into. We can build an oxygen room. I have these things to harvest currently? It's kind of loath to get rid of those, but I think I can build something down here maybe. I'm going to insulate it. No, I'm not. Yes, no, yep, no, yep, no. I'm not going to insulate it. Let's go like so. Door. I'll just let it get cold and then we'll warm up the air as it goes. Rather than trying to maintain the ideal temperature while it's in there, we'll just get it all set up, ready to go. Now this is only going to be a single electrolyzer system on this side. I want my gas pump to be here. There. This is actually pretty close to that volcano, but I think I'm planning to do some insulation around the volcano anyway, so I guess it'll probably be alright. Like, yeah. There we go. So just a small one over here. But it'll produce some really cold air, and we can use that for cooling in the colony, which I think will be helpful. Build O2 room near thermal nullifier and dump extra H2 into nullifier. Yes, we could do that too. But I like the idea of having it over there. I mean, this one's not that far away, and the thermal nullifier is fairly close. Where's my gas piping in here? Do I have a clear pathway? I do. I can send it up this way. And send it, I don't know, somewhere into the middle of the colony, down here somewhere, maybe? Versus the one that's on this side, which would have to go all the way down over here and into here. All right, maybe I will go with the we'll go with the one over by the thermal nullifier. I know you guys really want to use that thermal nullifier over there, so we'll set something up over there. We can send our excess hydrogen that way. This space is going to get pretty hot when we start using all these things anyway. The temperature you can see is already just above zero, or sorry, just below zero. So things will get warm and toasty there. Maybe we'll build it like right in here. Give me a good excuse to dig all this up. Let's see. Just about the door. Too many things for me to click on. Gap, pump. Up to, yeah, up to there. Man, I gotta dig stuff out over here. We're not gonna be able to get anything done. Unfortunately, this is gonna require getting rid of some of these wonderful little plants right here that I like so much. Yay! Thermonullifier tutorial. Well, I don't know about a tutorial, but I'm gonna make use of it. I never really used it, to be honest with you. Your sound keeps cutting in and out. I'm having trouble hearing you at times because you get so quiet. Oh, that's not good. Is anyone else having trouble hearing the mic? Is it cutting in and out? I mean, the sound level looks fine on my recording software, so I'm not sure. Cerberus, $2 super chat. CrypticFox, don't forget the sunscreen for the dupes. The sunscreen for the dupes. Yeah, when we get them up on the surface, they're going to need it because they get sunburns up there. And much like you or I, they don't typically enjoy them. Who knew? Who knew? Electrolyzer here. Actually, this might work out all right, too, over here. Because I kind of wanted to send... Well, that water's way up there. That's gonna have to send it way down here, but... That's a long way to pipe water. What are you going to do, though? It is what it is. Hopefully it doesn't freeze in the pipe, so we'll have to insulate. Pump. I can't put a pump there. Cannot do nothing. We're going to leave that for the moment. We'll get try to dig up the wheeze water that's on the other side, too, and make use of that. SPF 10,000, yeah. It's got to be like 400% zinc. Also, a huge warning, you cannot repair broken nullifiers. Please be careful with it. Yes. Now, I think it might have some automation. I haven't got it dug up yet, so I don't know if it'll show me. It doesn't. I think it has an automation input, so we can put something on there to try to control the use of it. No, it doesn't. Oh, drat. Okay, so we'll have to use instead something to control the inflow of gas to control it. And we can use automation for that, so that'll be all right. Do you by any chance see my tweet regarding the oxygen room? Just curious. I think I took a quick peek at it, Anna, before I started the stream. You were basically showing that as long as we had the wiring all set up with conductive wiring, then we had enough spare power to run the water pump off it, right? Except in this instance, the water pump's a really long way away, so I don't know if that'll work. But yes, there is definitely spare power capacity there. It's a little hard to see the image. When I clicked on it, it didn't blow up very big. Do you know how to make it so your liquid pumps don't break due to overheat damage? Example, pumping hot water or oil. You have to make them out of different materials. Your options are relatively limited. So when you pick your liquid pump, these are your only metal options. So I mean, gold is the one that has the overheat temperature protection, but it's kind of a problem. Is hydrogen backing up the main air system? I thought I saw some full pipes. Let's take a look. What the? Oh, no, it's in the pipe to go down to the thermonullifier, but why? Oh, haha. Oh, wait a minute. Why did it stop there? Input, output. The pipe's not finished down here. Okay, so the only hydrogen that's in there is this spare hydrogen that we were sending all the way over to our fancy thermonullifier. And there is plenty of it. When that thing kicks in, it's going to be a mess. You know what? I don't have any system of control down here. I should probably do something to have a throttling system for that. Let's maybe throw a gas shutoff on here. You know what? Of course, naturally, they already built down here, because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't ya? Just because I told you to do it doesn't mean it. Well, no, actually, you want you to do it when I tell you to. Any chance for neglected and perhaps a passing doopy I might feast the soul on? Oh, Angel, I hope not. I don't have any specific plans to kill off any duplicants. But if any happen to pass off, you know, you'll have first dibs on their soul, I guess. I don't even know what I have prioritized anymore. There's our water system. That is not prioritized. It is almost done here, though. I wonder if I should wall that off, just in case this tank actually fills up with water a bit. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Let's wall it up. Throw some airflow tile in here. Block it off. And then I think I'm going to try... Ooh, I should actually get the gold that's in here, too. I have a constant need of gold. Gold. Give me the gold. So we'll take that. And I might as well grab some algae while we're out here. As long as we've got it to spare. Grab some of this. Because the oxygen pump at the top doesn't have anything feeding it, so our exosuits up top don't have anything. So consequently, our duplicates are putting on suits that don't have any oxygen in them. So that's great. They're not really going to get a lot done up there. Go after the algae, please. You guys need air up there. I'm going to have to turn those suits off again. Hate that. Hey, Doc. How you doing? This is the perfect chance to get someone in Maori. What? Okay. Hello from New Zealand. Been watching for a while and finally catching a live stream. Welcome, Storm Davis. Welcome, welcome. There's a few people from New Zealand on this stream. It's funny how that works. A couple people. But welcome. Fox, you're talking quietly here and there, particularly when you're talking to yourself, figuring out what the thing you broke in. You talk a lot louder when you're projecting chat versus going, what happened here? Oh, I see. Maybe that's what the problem is. Could be. My brain's not entirely in full gear today. It has been a while, Angel. Haven't seen it in here a bit. You've been kind of catching the tail end of streams a bit lately. Also, did CrypticFox get good rest after Fortnite to ease his back? Oh, yeah. Well, sort of. Sort of, maybe. A bit. No, not really. I ran out of power. All right, this suit's got it. I got to turn this off. Stable building. Our whole colony just powered down because we ran out of coal up here. That is probably something else I should tackle today. Try and get a system set up to manage our coal a little bit better. There should be some big pockets of coal even I can tap into still. Oh, wow, look at the size of that algae pocket. Big, big pockets of algae. A little bit of carbon. It's completely buried in that lattice. Look at the regolith. Like, I'm not even sure how I'm going to deal with that when we get on the surface. There's so much of it. Just so much. What happened to my brain? I don't know. I just wore it out today, I think. Just one of those things. I should have taken a nap in the middle of the day. That would have been great. Do you have an Instagram? And if not, why? I don't have one, I don't think, actually. I just, you know what it is? I haven't gotten around to figuring out what it is I would put on Instagram exactly. I don't share a ton of personal pictures, so I don't know. Sibylline with a $2 super chat. Boop. Thanks, Sibylline. Cryptic still naming dupes after viewers? I am, so all 18 duplicates that are in here are named after people that were in the streams. And some of the earlier ones, actually. I haven't brought in any new duplicates for a while, aside from replacing the casualties. Watching CrypticFox at normal speed, I'm now enjoying his dad voice when responding to people who sound younger. Aw, thanks, Isabella Face. Was that the dad voice? Or was it a different one? Got tomorrow off. Do you kids have tomorrow off too? Man, I don't know. I hope not. I have to work tomorrow. I took today off. Oh, man. It didn't even occur to me. I think there is another PD day or PA day or ABC day, whatever they call it at school now when the teachers decide they're not going to have any kids in their room. I know they have another one coming up. They just had one. They just went back to school, and they've already got days off where the teachers are doing extracurricular work kind of things. Like, come on. Look, you just got back there. What are you going to do? Thought we told you to rest and relax after Fortnite. Well, I mean, I had to work a bit this afternoon, so as much as I took the day off, I'm in that kind of role where I don't entirely get days off. So I had the day off, but I had to join a couple business calls. So I didn't exactly get all that much time to chill out. I want the gas shut-off valve down here because I want to be able to control the flow. No, I can't because the... All right, I'm going to reroute our piping here a little bit. Go in here, out there. There we go. Now we can at least control when this thing turns on and off. Because I don't want it to freeze everything into, like, sub-zero temperatures. Like, the entire inside of the asteroid turns into a giant icicle. And then we have to get ice skates for people. Next thing you know, they're making snowmen. We've got penguin problems. I'm not doing that. It's been proven in multiple studies worldwide that a nap in the middle of the day, 30 minutes to an hour long, improves productivity 70% for the average working adult. I don't doubt it. The trouble is, I'm not the average working adult. When I fall asleep for like 30 minutes, I wake up as a zombie. I had 2 solutions for the overloading wires in the oxygen room for the next time. Thanks, Anna. Yeah, there's actually, there's probably, there's a variety of things. I really should have built with the conductive wire in the first place. I was just being lazy. And I think it was before we actually were producing refined metals that I did it. So obviously the conductive wire is a good thing because when we have that all set up, it sets it up. And I think your other solution was to split it into 2 grids, right? So we had one pump powering one side, one generator powering one side and the other generator powering the other, and then split the hydrogen flow. That would work equally well. You are correct. How's our oxygen? Yeah, maybe I don't need another one. It's actually starting to build up again. But I'm going to build it anyway, because I want to bring in more duplicates eventually. And frankly, we're going to need it. Warm sweaters! Well, they're going to have exosuits, right? Ideally. They have exosuits, so warm sweaters isn't necessarily going to keep them warm. Sam A, $2 super chat. For iron and coal, see right side of cooling room. Hold on. It's all laggy. I assume you don't mean... Oh, wait a minute, over here. I don't see any iron or coal. There's just nothing here. There's also algae down here, too. It's completely barren of both iron and coal and also algae. Let's just strip this whole thing. It'd be like a strip mining operation here. So many times I can say the word strip in one sentence. How inappropriate. Let's grab all this coal here. Let's just dig it all out, folks. Get it all. Except for maybe the chlorine-filled stuff. Actually, this is blocked off. I don't care. I don't care. Dig in the chlorine anyway. Get it all. Take the whole load. Don't trust myself for 30-minute naps after drinking a bunch of coffee. Yeah. I don't know. I admit, so I do have sleep apnea, so... oh, man, there's meat right there. I do have sleep apnea, so in the middle of the day, I do get extremely tired. So sometimes it would be really nice to take a nap, and it would probably do wonders for me. Probably even better would be if I just consistently used my CPAP machine and actually slept through a night properly. But, I mean, who's counting? I mean, aside from my wife, who gives me heck all the time about it. Yeah, and the slightly different wiring for this one would work too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to rewire it now because it is set up in a way that it'll handle the load now. But you're right. I did not build it really all that efficiently. What I normally like to do is I prefer these little individual sized rooms. Oh man, they built that fast. Okay, I was not expecting that. They did a good job there. Way to go, dupes. Man, somebody's working overtime. I don't pay overtime. Work normal time. Killing me over here. Trying to make me go broke. Oh, man, they dug this out, too. Man, they've been busy. Excellent work. Over here, we're going to put some batteries and stuff. We'll have all that set up. We'll set up an overflow for the hydrogen, so we can send the hydrogen off to the anti-entropy thermonullifier to keep this place cold, because these are going to crank out a fair amount of heat. Even if you just look at them on the heat overlay now, they're already pretty warm. Mind you, this hasn't been really doing a lot. What are you doing for me? Let's make some more ceramics. Ceramicize it. Idea for Instagram. Cryptic with CPAP machine on his face. No, Sam, that picture will never be released to the public. If there's ever a moment I want to feel like I'm 80, I go put that thing on. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. What's this talk about a secret stream? Secret stream now? What's this? I'm confused. What do you mean a secret stream? Your words confuse me. Unless you're talking about the stream this morning, but that wasn't all that secret because I had it scheduled on the channel 2 days in advance. Isn't it funny how many things that we hate as kids are perks for adults? I know, right? Eating home-cooked food, staying indoors, taking naps, getting... Nelly. I'm not reading that last one. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. P is a secret stream. What is with you guys tonight? You guys are in a mood. Ooh, body temperature. Got too hot in here. Really? Oh, hey, look, it's hot over here. Well, that's not something I planned to deal with. Oh, come on. All right. Grr. We gotta insulate. Oh, buddy, you're in there. I forgot he was in there. All right, let's break him out. My poor little guy. I didn't entirely mean to leave him in there. I didn't entirely mean not to, but we'll break him out. He's finally free. Congratulations, little guy. You can go do whatever it is Drecos do. Munch on things, pee in the corner, whatever they do. How those pufflets not gotten to the main base yet? I have them blocked off through these pneumatic doors. For whatever reason, the pneumatic doors keep them in where other doors don't. So they're just all over the place in here. Have them flying all over. And now that we have a little morb in here, they're actually getting fed something, so they're not starving as much. Now, the ones who are starving are going to be these guys, the dense puffs, because they eat oxygen, I think. Glum. Hungry. Diet of oxygen excretes oxalate. And they don't really have oxygen out here, I don't think. So it's pretty much like... Oh, there are little pockets of it. And polluted oxygen. I don't think they'll eat the polluted oxygen, although they do seem to be puffing a little bit. Will you eat the polluted oxygen? Show me, buddy. Where's your calories? 445. Oh, yeah, we're going to have some more meat available soon. Ooh, speaking of meat, I did pick up a little bit. We should probably make some barbecue. Oh, there's not enough. No, where did the meat go? Maybe it rotted. Maybe it rotted, unless they can eat it directly, in which case, gross. They can eat it. Arrgh, don't eat the meat. We want that for barbecue. Free-range Drecos are the tastiest. Yeah, it's never the same when you raise it on grains and things. I think the secret stream they're referring to is the stream we were supposed to end, but it kept going unintentionally, though some of us stayed. Which stream was that? Now that you're setting up an nullifier, you can start pumping cold, yada yada. Just Stewart, $2 super chat. Booyah! Found a use for morbs. Yep. Pretty much the only use they really have is producing polluted oxygen, so you can use that to feed into your little critters here. The puffs flying around will gobble that up, so they get a little bit of source of food there. You can also just use it to create polluted oxygen that you then purify to produce clean oxygen, but then you have to degerm it. You need a lot of them to produce a lot of it. It's not a super efficient system in terms of like how many of the that you actually need to make it do anything, but if you can get a lot of them collected together, I guess it works. Oh wow, they built down here. They built the pipes down here quick, but they didn't build. No, they can't reach down there. Ah, oh, no wonder. The ice melted here, and they can't reach all the way over there. Let's grab a mesh towel here. Ooh, actually, you know what? Let's grab an airflow tile. We should probably seal this thing in a little bit. Oh, I can't do that, because if it melts above, it's going to flood. Arg. What the? Cancel. There. Alright. I'm just thinking that, like, I didn't want to create a situation where we'd get the water that's building up down here to the point where it's overflowing the thermonullifier, but I guess it'll be alright. By the way, the rotten meat inside the electric grill needs to be emptied or else the grill will not continue making barbecue. Oh, there's rotten meat in there? Wait a minute. Ooh, I have actual meat now. We can make barbecue. Contents: sleet wheat grain, pinch and peppernut, bristleberry, mushroom, germs. That's all good stuff. I don't see any rotten meat in here, so that should be alright. Let's make barbecue. Man, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of meat calories. This one has mush bar, sleet wheat grain, bristleberry, raw egg. Really, there's raw eggs sitting in there? Ew, gross. Who cleans the fryer in this place? We need a better cook. Not a better cook. Better kitchen staff. Whatever it is. Can we make stuffed berries yet? We can. All right, make those continuously. Give me some more of that glorious food. Yeah, they're quick to work over here, but not other places so much. How many dupes would a duplicate dupe if a duplicate could dupe? 7. You can deconstruct ruin walls? Oh, they let you do that now, huh? Oh, the arc stream. Oh, gosh, yeah, that one from ages ago. Yeah. The arc stream was a bit of a... That was a minor faux pas. There's a morb in the iron/coal mine to the right of the cooling room. Morb? Where are you, Mr. Morb? Oh, there he is. We need to tap in here to get to that guy, though. Dig down this way. That'll be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, they can get all the way down there. Have to dig up some of this. And then we'll have room to put a little trap down there. Try to snag ourselves another morb. The grill can't hold rotten stuff. It falls out automatically. Yeah, I didn't see anything in there, so that seems reasonable. You're now Gordon Ramsay of the dupes? Something like that. I mean, they're making thistleberries, which is like high-quality food for them. So that gives them a really nice morale boost, too. So I think, where's the consumables? Does it show how much morale boost it gets from thistleberry? I think it's like 16 or something. No, plus 12. 16 is for the pepper bread and the barbecue. I forgot pepper bread was that high. Maybe I should be making more of that. We're all out of barbecue here, so let's make pepper bread. Chow down, little dudes. So that'll use the pepper nuts and sleet wheat, which unfortunately I haven't gotten around to building a proper sleet wheat farm yet. Okay, guys, I'd like you to finish this, please. And you should probably sweep in here, too, while you're at it. Let's not make that out of copper. There we go. Crushed under pressure. You need me as a super cook and only a cook, lol. Well, we have a couple people cooking, I think. A couple duplicants have that as their job. Okay, I really want this done up here, too. So let's maybe put some priority on this. Priority 6. Oh, no, I went 7. But I would like them to use exosuits here. So let's re-enable this now that they're all full of oxygen again. So they can be protected. They won't get sick. Keeps their morale in check. And I also am going to need to dig this out. Things are going to get wet in here. I really should use a different way to get in here. This door at the bottom is going to be a problem when we start collecting water. Like to see your sleet wheat farm design. Yeah, I haven't made one yet. I mean, if I could get like a slush geyser, that would be good, because it's good for keeping things. Well, look, you can see the neutronium on the side here now. We've uncovered it all. To there, anyway. But yeah, the cold slush geysers are really good for a sleet wheat production system. But ooh, is this ready to go? It is, I think. What the? There's no real image for that. All right. Let's make some glass. What can we make in here? Can't make the regular steel yet because we need to make some refined carbon. So we'll make some of that too. Want me to get the high-stress jobs, you can make it where they only eat the high-class food. Yep, that is very true. Also, and we should probably set it, maybe we alternate it around. If we take a look at the jobs. I mean, BDS Empire is set, he's at tier 15. Or sorry, tier 5 rather, so it's plus 16 morale requirement. Everybody else is still at a lower level job. I think I want to bump people up to Exosuit Engineer, but that plus 20 is really going to sting. How are we doing production-wise? 31, 31, 31, 19, 40. All right, maybe it won't hurt so much. Let's make some moves. That's because they're eating really good food, though, too. So Voltron can go up here. We can move Rangi up here. And Summer Phillips. That'll be good, too, because they'll move more quickly when they're wearing the exosuit. That's kind of a big plus. Is the title a question because you're not sure you can achieve it anymore? The title was a question because it seems like every time I come into the stream with a plan, it all goes awry as I spend most of my time trying to keep the colony alive. So my intention is to make steel and glass and then do some other stuff. But at the rate that I go sometimes, it kind of ends up being this situation where I'm just sort of spending a lot of time trying to keep the colony alive. So I figured I should just like pose it as a question so it wasn't false advertising. Flagrant false advertising. What is this got at? 257 kilograms of gold. Gold. Glorious gold. Man, that's full of coal. No, it's saying I have access to coal. Never mind. 14.5 tons of coal. I have so much coal around. It's just not in the places that I'm burning it, and that constitutes a problem. You sent me to space. I don't have to come back. Caleb. That's not a good way to think about it. You want to return, right? Let's see. Consumable ore. Let's not store coal in here anymore. Let's make sure we can store it in the places where it's actually useful. So we'll copy these settings over. Not that any... No coal dropped out of there anywhere. Really? Really? Copy settings. No coal stored here either. I have literal tons of coal, and I don't know where it's hiding. I've got it all over the place. It must be some of the stuff... Well, I mean, some of it I dug up down here, but... Wait a minute. There's an iron I dug up. Where's the other one? Somewhere over here, I dug up more stuff. Why is my brain not working? Oh, over here. Man. I am not having my most intelligent day, let me tell you. This does not bode well for our poor duplicants this evening. Odds of their survival are not strong. Most of the time he gets sidetracked a lot. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm just playing the game, right? So I try to come in with the best of intentions, but then there's all kinds of things I stumble into I want to do. We got to fix problems that are coming up. Just kind of fun stuff. Stream starts. Let's go to space. Midstream. Suffocation, starvation. Well, no space tonight. That's pretty much how it goes, TGP. Thank you for the super chat. Sam, please fix the OCD trigger on top of your O2 room. OCD trigger. This one here? That OCD trigger? Or something over here? Or this right there? Which little packet of dirt or stuff needs to be dug up to soothe the savage beast? Because then I don't know which one to leave behind. Alright, I'll try to clean them both up. And I can't even reach there. We'll do it with ladders, because everything works better with ladders. At least in my world. It's all stored in the cold biome. Is it, though? There's no way there's 14 tons of it down here. 7.2 tons. So, only about half of it is stored down here. Even though we're not necessarily using this a ton. I was in the middle of swapping this over to be a system that would plug into our main power grid too, so I'd have that to run on. Now I forgot. More going in and out of the base? Ooh, where? This little guy. Oh, we got it right up out of there. Okay, let's, I made a point of digging down here so I could climb all the way to the bottom and put a trap down there. And meanwhile, in other news, he's climbing up top anyway. Let's trap this guy as a priority. Keep that morb from spreading his nasty polluted oxygen inside the colony. Why haven't I become a mod on your Discord yet, but I haven't been here since the beginning? I'm not sure, Doc. Are you even on the Discord much? One is not necessarily the other. Send me into space and leave me there. I want to live with the cows and eat space grass. Oh, come on, dude. Just go. It's right there. Just go jump in it. Everything's nice and fine. We're going to stuff you in a hole with another morb and feed you nothing and expect you to feed my puffs. It's like the perfect environment. This is like some sort of a feedlot. You were the smart one. You were supposed to lead the dupe side, not join it. Star Wars reference, nice. Space grass smoothies. But I don't know, they make you a little gassy, so you may not want those. At least not if you're going to be hanging around other people. If the duplicates complain about the smell, what do you think people are going to do? You know what I'm saying? Did this make glass? They must have made some. Where did it go? Did they pick it up? Where'd the glass go? Come on, Ari. Show me where the glass goes. Where'd the glass go? It should be super hot wherever it drops it. I'm sure I queued it up to the max, right? I don't know. Tell me they're not storing the glass somewhere in my colony. That would be awful. Let's make sure these are not set to hold glass. Manufacturing material, glass. Killing me. All right. Let's make sure we don't have glass in the colony, because that would be really bad. It's very hot. Manufactured material. These are not set to hold any of it. All right. So good. I don't know what they did with the glass, though. I mean, I feel like they probably picked it up. Gold chunk of stuff there. All right. I don't know where it is, but they had some glass. They must have made some. I don't know. Whatever. Pipe overlay on the glass machine. Oh, is it in the pipe still, maybe? Nope. Should be fine. I don't know. Whatever. You can find it using the list on the right. Aw, don't make me use my brain. Manufactured materials, glass. Okay. They dropped it right there. Are you kidding me? All right. Okay, duplicates. You win again. You win again. You foiled my plans. They dumped it down by the mushroom farm that's already overheating. Excellent. They're so bright. I always end up stalling with progress when I play Oni, not quite knowing what to do next. I get oxygen production going and a plumbing system with a looped system for the bathroom, then nada. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, once you get the basics in place, then the rest of it is just window dressing, right? You know, they have all the basic supplies and everything, and let's get, yeah, you build that right away, please. Let's put the glass in here as a matter of priority, because you're killing me over here. Just killing me. Manufactured glass, priority 6. Go pick that up out of the farm now and put it where it belongs. Even though I didn't tell you to do it before. You were supposed to psychically know. Psychically! Yeah, we found it already. It's down on the mushroom farm. Is the vent hooked up to the forge? Ooh. Gas. There's no vent required. They made some. They already dumped it out, so we're okay. It's all good. There it goes. It should drop out here. Plunk. There's our glass. And it's a balmy 1,000 degrees. And cooling. Not as quickly as I would like it to, but it is cooling. That's okay. It'll be fine. Put your container of glass in water to fast cool glass. I'm kind of tempted just to put a door here or something to block the access. What happened to the power? What happened to the power? Who turned off the lights? I really should. Okay, this is a bit of a tangent again, but I have this set up here to produce power. I do not have it feeding into the main power grid, and I really should. So if we use some conductive wire, I need it to flow the opposite way into the grid so it doesn't backload things. So in order to do that, We're just gonna pipe some wire up here. Well, that'll take all of it. Right, how about that? Let's make some more gold. I really got to get those volcanoes uncovered. I'm wasting so much time, effort, and energy on this stuff. What are the green puffs about? Also, hi. Hey, Fortnite Geek. The green puffs, they're chlorine-based, are they? Yes, they eat chlorine and they poop out bleach stone. So they're pretty much there to starve and die so they can leave meat behind that we can cook at the barbecue with. That's going to be their primary function, I'm thinking. I brought up my stalling issue because I think I may need help learning where to go from there. Where I've stalled, I have a feeling I should just draw out a plan for a colony. Yeah, maybe. I mean, so part of it comes down to, like, if you could try to come up with systems that are going to let your duplicants take more break time. Trying to get to the point where you can launch rockets into space is kind of fun. So doing things like that, producing the materials that you don't have already, making plastics and that kind of stuff. A lot of it just becomes like the novelty of building things, because by the time you have the necessities of survival, the rest of it is just window dressing. Stations. I've been meaning to make transit tubes. But of course that requires refined metal too. You know what? That's okay. My priority today, I was going to try and make steel and glass and all that. We're making glass now. But more than anything, I'm gonna get a source of water going here, and then we're gonna get after those volcanoes and try to get the material out of that. I'm so tired of making refined metal when I have 2 volcanoes that could be producing it for me. It's just a complete waste of duplicate time. Not to mention the raw resources. Sub priority 6. Okay, we're gonna uncover this one first. Bloop. Cough, gold volcano, cough. I know, FaZe. That's what I'm saying. I need to make them a priority. Get the volcanoes uncovered and use them. It's so cruel. You destroyed the ice biome. No, I didn't. We've got anti-entropy thermo nullifiers in both of those that technically we can crank up the power on and refreeze them, so they're fine. This one, well, this one's kind of a lost cause. This one we may or may not have done some damage to. I refuse to acknowledge for sure if that's the case. Would you be able to bump up some jobs and give them more break time to compensate the stress? A little bit. So when you look at your break system, the amount of break time you give them does impact the amount of benefit they get from a stress perspective, but it maxes out at 5. So when you give them 5 break segments, you're not getting any higher morale benefit out of it. So see how this gives them downtime morale of +4? If I go and add another break segment, it doesn't go up to +5. It just stops at +4. So no matter how much more break time you give them, they're not getting any more morale benefit out of it. Thank you so much for the response and help. I want your videos to learn and use your compact oxygen room setup. Oh, that's cool, Nixie. See a gold volcano? Yeah, there's one way over on the right that we haven't dealt up. This one here is a water geyser, which is apparently idle and needs to be analyzed. Analyze it. This one down here is the iron volcano, and this is where we're going to put the sweeper system in. So we need to dig some of this out of here. If we're going to have any hope of getting this going. And I'm going to need to make some tungsten because I want something that's going to be able to handle the heat. Which we can make over here if we grab our wolframite, and that's going to make tungsten for us. Wait a minute, I'm crazy. What am I doing here? I'm going to use one of those to make wolframite, and then I'm going to use this down here because we haven't been using it. And I don't have enough. We need more wolframite. Where'd it go? Sam, $2 super chat. Congrats on finishing half the work so far. Glass. So fast. Thanks, Sam. See that? Right on target. Stay on target. Stay on target. There's more wolframite there. We're gonna need this because I need me some fancy dancy, whatchamacallit, tungsten. Oh, oh man, this requires power. That's super lame. They should add a power riser for duplicates. They max out a random skill for a few minutes using 1 ton of prosperity. It's kind of a lot of work, like constantly like paying attention to what their skill set is at and swapping them around to make sure they hit up all the different jobs. With 18 duplicates, it's actually more work than I want to put in, so I don't especially focus on it, but realistically, if you wanted to be efficient about it, you probably should do a bunch. They still haven't... They never dug this thing up. Either they dug it up and they didn't have them... No, the digging symbol went away. So they must have dug it up and it replanted because they didn't have a place set for it. But if I copy settings here, then we can put one up by the bathroom. What's our temperature? Not so fancy. We got plenty of oxygen. I don't even need that other room. I'm building another oxygen room and I don't need it. At least until we add more duplicates. You crazy? No way. Oh, yeah, I'm sane as a fox. How do you deal with the hot materials, both from volcanoes and more specifically the stuff they dig up from the oil biome? Well, the trick is, you know, I cry a lot. I haven't really had them dig up much. There's probably a little bit of igneous rock they moved. Wow, look at all the oil we've moved already. Ruh-roh. I don't typically have them carry a lot of stuff out of the oil biomes. However, if you get to things like diamonds or there's iron ore and stuff down here, you kind of almost need to put a place to store it in the cold biome so you can get it to cool off there. The trick, it's really hard to keep stuff out of the base when they pick it up. And that could constitute a few problems, right? Oop, this needs to go. We can deconstruct this now. Doo-doo-doo. How is this not pumping? It's sitting in... Oh, there we go. What just went through that pipe? I don't think it was all chlorine. I think I'm getting CO2 in there now, which is actually not so great. I need to relocate this. The way I have this sitting right now, it's going to start grabbing CO2. So instead, I'm going to move this down. And then when we get enough natural gas built up above that it's actually in the natural gas, that will mean the pump will be constantly in the natural gas and not in CO2. Store O2 for a new room for later use. Yeah, I mean, we have a pocket of O2 stored already. So these tanks up here are full of oxygen. It's like our emergency overflow system. Oh, that's interesting. It didn't look like the autofill. Oh, no, it swept. That's what I have it doing. It's sweeping. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Check the overheat temp on the tungsten auto sweeper. For some reason, mine keep overheating even with tungsten. Really? Well, that's not good. Shipping auto sweeper tungsten. Overheat temperature plus 50 degrees Celsius. I mean, I feel like it should be okay, but I can't really tell until I build it. Oh, good. Can I get enough room in here for it? Shipping. I did not click on the right button. There we go. Tungsten. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna put it right above the volcano. This is probably bad news, but we'll put it right above there and see what happens. Just checking in to make sure your duplicate hasn't died. Nope, there's only the 4 deaths still. We'll see what happens. Fix the hot bathrooms, or else the dupes will... Dupes and Mason... Wait, yeah. No, that's not gonna happen. The bathrooms are okay. I mean, they're not ideal, but... They're just warm on the toilet side. It's fine. I'm more concerned about getting the temperature in here fixed. And I think I can accomplish that just by piping some cold air in there. Mind you, I've been meaning to do that a number of times. Can steel be used for auto sweepers? Yeah, you can use it for auto sweepers. Yeah, haven't made any actual steel yet, but I guess we could. Let's make some steel. Show me the steel. Oh, these pipes are full. Okay, I actually wanted to disconnect this, but I'm going to end up with an oily mess. 10 kilograms of oily mess, to be precise. I should have had a system here to throttle this off, because all the oil that's in this pipe is all going to go to waste. Unless I could get it to backflow by breaking the bridge. Which I don't think contains any stuff. It doesn't. Woohoo. Wait. I'm not certain, but I might be able to get it to flow the other way if I can break the bridge off. And then we'll break off a segment over here, which is going to dump oil all over the place. We're going to have a natural disaster on our hands we'll have to clean up. But when they clean it up, then maybe the oil will go the other way. It may not, because it's not connected to anything on this end. It's just an open end, but we'll see. Why are the toilets warm? Electricity? No, they're just hot. They're in a warmer area of the biome to begin with. They do have abyssalite here, but I mean the space in here, the oxygen is at 38 degrees, the lavatory's at 38, so it's just kind of the heat built up here over time, I think. They also produce heat, 250 DTUs, which I don't know how that equates to things, because I'm not really familiar with DTUs. There's another bridge behind the glass forge you can break. Yes. I should see what happens first. Yeah, this one here was so that I could run the pipe down for the actual glass. We'll see what happens. Have a dupe empty the pipes. Well, the issue, Jess, is that if we empty the pipe, the next segment moves over and all the oil moves down. So I can't really win that way. Unless they... Oh, they broke the bridge down here, so actually I can have them empty it now. Cancel. Oh, maybe they aren't breaking the pipe in the first place. Oh, no, they broke it. They broke it all right. That's really weird. Oh, no, they did make a spill. There's a little mess here. But we can mop it up. Just a little mess. It's okay. Thanks for the super chat, though. Maybe they should implement a valve. Well, I should have had a valve there when I built it, and then I neglected to make one, and then afterwards I was like, oh, I should really put a valve here. And meanwhile, the oil went past, and went, oh, well, there goes that idea. So I was a victim of my own bad timing, to be honest. Man, this biome is melting quick. Even at minus 25 degrees, it's melting. Dig this up, please. I want to finish this room. What are you doing? You went... Okay. You went in there just to test the door? Is that what you were doing? Crazy Dubligan. Let's throw... a little smart transformer in here. Just gonna stick it up top. We'll use heavy watt wire to get over... Man, we've got a lot of iron now. Over to here, connect to that. We can use just regular wire inside because we have very limited stuff connected this time. Like so, and then we're gonna need a little bit of automation in here too. We'll use an Atmos sensor. Automation wire. Bloop. Disable these pumps for now, because I don't have anything else set up. Struggling to keep up with all the new messages. Your eyes are killing you. Plus 200 overheat isn't enough to deal with regulatory volcanoes. Uh-oh. Well, we'll see what happens. Might very well melt it. The thing I've been noticing, at least when I had volcanoes before, was the room around the volcano actually didn't get that hot. It was actually really weird, because we were planning to completely Well, to put it bluntly, we were planning to completely obliterate Joe, and it never happened. Joe ended up suffocating first. Which was not to plan. So, I don't know. You got me, man. Hey, CrypticFox, just passing by. Love your videos. By the way, is the power room still a power room? It wasn't last video. Hey, Roberto. That's a good question. I think some of the ice might have melted and opened it up a little bit. Not that they've necessarily been using that particular power room because I don't have it connected to the main grid. No, it's not. It actually, the ice melted and it's not a power room anymore. It's not a room at all, actually. It's not nothing. We ain't found nothing. Might actually be too big to be a room. We'll see. Can't tell how many tiles it is because it's not closed in, right? Once they close it, I'll be able to see how many tiles it is. What's our temperature here? 37 degrees. I wanted to redirect the water flow here. Let's deconstruct this. And then we're going to use some radiant piping to go like so. Set priority 8. Water up here is... Oh, that's crude oil. I was like, what? 81 degrees? But that's not the right pipe. It's this one over here. 37. No wonder our garden's stifling up here. We're sending 37-degree water through. It's perfect. Nothing ever goes wrong in this colony. The content's heated though, right? Maybe time delay to let it cool between uses? For which? I think I lost the train of what the earlier conversation was, so I'm not sure what you're referring to exactly. How's this going here? Crude oil at 80 degrees. Phew. Crude oil at 99, so it is cooling, but not enough. We need our thermo entropy blah 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 nullifier, Majabi. This thing. Or what's it? How's it? Gotta start cranking up some cold over here. Okay, this is actually ready to go now. I should probably dig this off. Throw a ladder down here. And we'll dig all this out here. Excuse me. Use atmos sensors to control temp in Bristle Farm. Pardon me. Excuse me, sorry. Darn throat. Looks like Morb 2 got away. You can only see one in the pen. Oh, really? These Morbs, they're sneaky. They don't like to stay trapped. He did get away. That sneaky little Morb. He must have been in there too long. Where are you? I need them to deal with that post-haste, forthwith, and what have you. It's priority 8, too. I'm surprised they didn't carry it over there. Alright. Mesh tile. Only because I don't want the water all pooling over here. If I can avoid it. This needs to be sealed in now. This here, too. Need a hydrogen generator out here, and it's pretty cold out here anyway, so I don't need anything fancy. I'm just gonna make it out of iron. A bit of power. I don't know if we're gonna have a room there. We'll see. We shall see. It's basically, they just invented a new unit to steer people away from science and learning. Joules and watts, lol. Yeah, it is what it is. Morb on the run. The trap is set, but he's run way down here now. He got wise to our plan, and now he's beat a discreet retreat. Let's get some more algae, I guess. More of the algaes. Ship plates rather than nullifier. Yeah, we can do that too. I've never used this yet. I don't know to what degree it radiates crazy cold. I just gotta watch that we don't turn the oil into like solid or something inside the pipe. I mean, that would be impressive, but not really on plan. Okay, let's get all this connected up to our fancy power supply. Eventually we can reverse this flow, actually. When we got the whole system running, we could destroy this, flip it around the other way, and use it as a mechanism to send power back into the grid. Is the hydrogen valve working now? Probably it is. Automation wire not connected. Wow, does it have to have automation? Are you kidding me? All right, let's use a temperature sensor then. Thermal sensor. We'll set it up here, and we'll say if this gets to, like, I don't know, what's the temperature now? -7. So if it gets to, like, -20 or -25, we'll shut it off. See how that goes for now. I don't want to use tungsten. We're going to use gold. Speaking of which, I need to make more tungsten. Show me the tungstens. Oh, there's the steel. Make steel now. Fortnite Season 6 is out. That's right. I streamed it this morning, actually. We had 2,500 people on stream. It was pretty crazy. So it came out this morning, and then it wasn't working for the Xbox, which I think sort of played to my favor a little bit on stream. Might have had something to do, at least in part, with why we had so many people watching. It was pretty insane, actually. Is that Born Free song dating you? Born free as the wind blows. No. Sadly, maybe a little. Oh, look. This is almost done. Okay, hold on. You know, I meant to make this out of insulated tile, and I forgot. Because I'm super smart that way. Smart. We have lots of abyssalite. Hold on, cancel this. Make it out of abyssalite. Give me abyssalite. Oh, man, if I'm going to make it abyssalite, what am I doing? I don't even need to... I'm so crazy. Everyone just ignore me. Do as the mods do, as they say. Okay, we're going to need a shipping system in here. So we're going to need a conveyor receptacle. And this, I cannot make out of fancy metals and stuff. So hopefully it doesn't get so hot in here that this melts on me. But actually, we'll try to keep this as far away from the volcano itself as we can. What's our distance on this thing? Ooh. It's not going to reach as far as I thought. Okay, shipping, conveyor receptacle. I guess I will have to have it in this far. And then we're going to need a conveyor rail out of this place. Making it of iron, I suppose. We need power in here, too. So I think I'm going to use... I can just use regular wire. There's actually not that much running in here. 120. Some fancy regular wire in here. That'll need to connect to a power grid somewhere. Down here, I suppose. Send a transformer up. I'm also going to send up that. You know what? I'm probably not going to send any other power up there, so I'm going to use a transformer right down here. Just throw a small one down the bottom. A little bit of heavy watt wire connected into this. And then on the other side, we'll throw the regular wire. We'll run that up the ladder. Plug that straight in over here. They should have a fire upgrade where hot items melt through solid. Yeah, it'd actually be really cool if they had like fire and explosions. It would probably be the death of my colony, because every now and then I'm not paying attention, as you may have noticed, and things go a little awry. I could really see a scenario where the whole thing just goes kaboom. But yeah, SMRT, that's me. Leftover pizza. Leftover pizza. What are our temperatures down here? Cold but hot. Ooh, man, look how hot it is up here. It cools down a fair amount coming down here, actually. 40 degrees and dropping. Up here, crazy hot. Crazy hot and climbing. Stay on target. Gotta be careful. 56 degrees. What's the heat that this thing's gonna start having issues at, I wonder? It's amazing, CrypticFox. Do it, do it, do it. What'd I do it? I forgot what I was talking about. I talk without thinking. Should change my profile pictures. Maybe. First the cryptic chat and then the world. Splish splash. Okay, let's throw some priority on here. Get all this done. Do my bidding, minions. All of my goods are stuffs and things. Get her done. Okay, we need ventilation, so we'll throw some hydrogen out of here. I kind of want it to. Hold on. I want this thing to prioritize into. That's exactly what I meant to do. Darn it. All right. I want to prioritize the gas going into my fancy generator jobby. So we're gonna go like this. Plug it into here, and then we'll just have the overflow go up and run into this. But I do want to have a mechanism to control it. So we're gonna throw a gas shutoff in here. Same as we have down below, and we'll set that on a temperature basis. Like that. Phantasmagoric. Use a little thermosensor over here. And actually, this is probably a really good spot to have the thermosensor, because if it can get cold enough over here, then it's really putting out a good amount of cold. Automation wire made out of tungsten, for lack of a better material, because I don't have anything else right now. I can't even reach that thing. All right, I've created a system that I can't even get to. Fabulous. There we go. Now, do it all. Priority 7. Because why not? Do my bidding minions. Banana! Cryptic minion. Oops, the receptacle goes out, not in. Oh, what'd I do? Which receptacle? That's in. That's in, that's out. That's in, that's out, that's in, that's out. What did I do? Where's my oops? Oh, you're right, up top. Oh, man, I did that earlier, too, because I'm super smart. Where is it here? This needs to be the loader, not the receptacle. Thank you. Loader, loader, loader. There we go. Conveyor loader. That's better. Thanks for catching that. It just pooped out some gold. Ooh, look at the water already. Oh, my gosh. 8.1 kilograms per second at 95 degrees Celsius. That's fairly warm water. Man, that's really hot water, actually. 301 seconds every 638, so like 50% of the time. Active period, 73.6 cycles every 119. Next dormancy is in 16 cycles, but it's producing a serious amount of water. That is awesome. And simultaneously problematic. I need a different route to get in here, because this current route is gonna pose some problems. This door needs to no longer open. So we got it analyzed, we got that all set up. Let's go ahead and dig a route right through here. Throw a door at the end. Okay, I'll just put a derpy door in there. That's absolutely no use to us, and then rebuild it, because that's the way that we do things around these parts. Don't complain. Fair loader needs power, does it? Probably does. It does. Fortunately, we were already running power over here, so that's good. Got some gold wiring in there. Hopefully it doesn't melt on me. It's really hot in this space, so I don't know that the wiring's gonna hold out. Well, at least it will be really hot. It's not really hot right now, but it will be really hot. Once this is built, I'm gonna dig out the little volcano here, and then we'll be ready to run around like crazy. What's that temperature look like? All right. See what happens anyway. What'd you miss? We've been busy like digging random things. We uncovered our water geyser here. Gonna get the steam geyser to work for us up here. We should have tons of fresh water soon. On the plus side. Ooh, look, there's meat. Meat. Meat equals barbecue. Oh. Okay, this water I want to send out and down until I find a place I want to use it, which is somewhere. Way out, maybe in the cold biome. This is going to be a crazy long pipe. Our poor duplicants. I almost feel bad for making them do this. Almost. Not enough to not do it, but almost. Okay. Slate it in there. This needs to go over this way. Oh, man. Okay, these guys have got to empty this pipe for me so I can break it. Get all that out of there. Clean out all that oil, then I can actually just get rid of it. And then I don't need all this. Okay, if they get rid of all the oil, I can break that pipe away, then we can run the pipe right through here, send that up here for our water supply. It's going to come in hot as it is, plus it'll be an insulated pipe, so it shouldn't freeze on us. And it doesn't matter which temperature it comes in at, so that's fine. Plus we can split that off to go somewhere else, because there'll be a good supply of water there. You can set the volcano room to flood with cold H2 when the room heats up, and then vents to dump the hot. Well, the tricky part, I guess, would be how do you avoid the hydrogen once you put it in there? At some point, you have to have something set up to pump it out, right? Which still boils down to, like, is the wiring going to melt for the pumps that you're using in order to try to remove the gas? So, I'm not sure whether I want to try to control it or not. Well, yeah, Markiplier's chat's crazy because he's got 20 million subscribers. There's a lot of people. When you got, like, tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of people on your live stream, it gets a little wacky. You could drip drop polluted water on the gold volcano to cool the room. Yeah, we could do that. We could even take the 95-degree water and drip it down there. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. Might make a little bit of steam, but... what am I going to do with all this oil they removed from here? I gotta bottle it up or dump it somewhere. I guess I could dump it back down here. Dump it back down here. We could repump it. It'll be great. Complete waste of duplicant time, which makes it sound awesome. Got a tiny taste of what it'll be like this morning. Yeah. Yeah, and that was I mean, in the grand scheme of things, relative to like Markiplier streams, that was tiny, right? Can you imagine? I mean, let's face it. Like, there's no way you're paying attention to it all. There's just no. You just can't. Why is that red? Oh, there's already wire built there. Oh, that's funny. All the wire I told them to build, and the one segment they built was the one like right there. Please pause and double check oil pipes. Okay. This oil is going into here, which feeds into this system, which is pretty much maxed out again. Oh, man, I need more room for petroleum. I don't think this is what you meant, but I do actually need more room for petroleum. This is the problem. How tall are these? 3 tiles high. Man, if nothing else, I could start producing petroleum power. If I tap into this, this hydrogen's going to come all gushing out here. 720... oh, actually, no, it won't. Okay. I think it'll be alright. I should probably still plug up this opening, though, if I can. Liquid reservoirs. We got room for 3 more down here, anyway. That's a serious amount of petroleum we made. Dream of having more than 10 viewers. It'll happen. Keep it going. Emptying part of the loop. Am I? I don't think so. It goes out here and in here. There's no connection right here. So they're supposed to be emptying all this pipe here, which is disconnected because the bridge is gone right here, leaving me with just this part here and all this mess. So I'm not sure I'm catching what you mean. The door to the oil room was blocked and flooded, so they can't go down there. They come down here. They can hop over here. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. All right. That's a problem. We need to pump the water out of here. Which is just as well. Actually, I can make use of this, but unfortunately, that means I'm going to have to run a whole bunch more plumbing. Plus more power. Or... I mean, they can wear exosuits. So there's nothing stopping them from going down there. But we can dig this lower. We'll let the water settle even a little farther below the door. This door, I think I have turned off to them anyway. Oh, no, I don't. Let's keep that turned off. Turn it off for now. They can still empty it into bottles and leave the bottles of oil on the floor. You don't want them to empty the leftmost pipe that's part of the loop, do you? It's not part of the loop, though. It's hard to see because, watch, if I cancel this, there's no connection there. This is the input, so I broke the pipe right there, blocking it for the input, and it's not connected to the output, so it's not part of the loop. I love the funny noises they make. Oh, I need power for this thing. Give to me the powers. There we go. Out of water in the O2 room. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Oh, yeah, I'm very close. Oh, man, I really did tap that out. Good lord. All right. Well, we've got a secondary use for water. Only it's too hot. Right, that 95-degree water that we have up here in this geyser business, I actually could make use of it, except it's too hot. She's a mighty bit warm. So if I could pump it all the way down here... Ooh, actually, I can cool it on the way. Aha. It's going through a cold biome. It's not super cold biome, but it would do enough work to actually chill it a bit. If I cancel some of the piping in here and replace this with radiant piping, made it out of tungsten because that's all I have. Good job. Okay, that's wonderful. Fabulous. I broke myself on derpy pipes. Okay. Radiant pipes. That should chill it. I don't know if it's going to cool it enough, though. That's going to be the problem. I'm going to have to check that. There's no thermonullifier up here. That will pump the water down this way. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, did they fix that pump? They did. That flows in, goes down. Down here feeds in. It can't backflow to my garden, so I can use the water right here. This one is safe. There we go. So we can pump water out of there. We're going to get oxygen out of here, too, which I don't really need to move. I don't really have a place for it. It's going to go all the way into here and then stop, because these are kind of full. But that's okay, because I'm not worried about the gas pump. It's more the liquid pump here, which is now active. That's going to send water down to our oxygen system, which is out now and about to get to be a problem. Thanks for spotting that. We got enough time to fix it before it became an issue. Chugga, 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 chugga. Which means the water that's coming through here, I could actually just add to this pipe system. And then I don't even have to worry about it overheating the gardens because it won't even go to them. And we can call it a victory. As long as the water doesn't split here and try to go 2 different directions, that would be a problem. So I should use a pipe bridge somewhere in here. Pipe bridge. Actually, if I do a pipe bridge right at the end here, that would probably be better. Throw a pipe bridge here. That way we can make sure the water is only going to flow in one direction. And we won't have issues with confusion trying to go the other way. And this system ran out of power again. I really need to put a proper switch in here. Somebody fix the battery, please. What's this made out of? Copper. That's why it broke. She overheated. Deconstruct. We need to replace that with a gold one. Battery. Gold. Oh, it's broken, but it's still... That's weird. It's not... It's broken, but it's not entirely broken. It's only quasi-broken. That's all shut off again, and good to go. Perfect. Thanks for spotting that. Just an idea. Run water past thermonullifier in a loop with a pipe temp sensor that will keep it looping till it's cold enough, then lets it go out into a tank. Yep, that could work too. Except that, I mean, it's a little bit out of the way. We have to send it like way over here to send it back over there. Got random puffs in here. How do they get through? Oh. Right. I don't have one of the fancy screen doors over here. Oh, well, doesn't matter. We get some frozen fish biscuits over there. Frozen flying fish biscuits, I guess. Whatever. How have they not built any of this stuff yet? I feel like I've been waiting on them and building all that stuff out there forever. Congratulations, you did it at SMRT. I got one a day. That's my max. Just a max. It's time. Oh, sorry, Nixie. I didn't see you leaving. I think it's time for me to wind down for the evening, so I'm going to pop off stream. I think MOD isn't exactly winding down. Good night, everyone. Have a good night, Nixie. Sorry I missed you. You probably are long gone, but I did finally see the message. Quasi-broke. It's quasi-broken. That's right. We don't work in a world of absolutes here. I'm going to get all this fuel out of here once I'm finished with it all. There's so much. So much. Ooh, they built this wire for me, and I totally forgot I was working on this. You see, I'm telling you, I'm like super flighty. It's only 1,000. I need more than that. I need refined metal. Let's make use of you. What do I have the most of metal-wise? Iron ore is the winner. I wish that thing could run without a duplicate powering it. That'd be kind of handy. Did the dupes grab the second orb? They did. Here he is. Now it's got a pair of eyes. That meat should not be hanging out there unrefrigerated. It's exposed to pollution and stuff. That's great. Cooking ingredients. How does meat not qualify? Oh, because it's an edible. I get it. How all right. I don't know why nobody's picked up the meat. I feel like that should be a priority for them. Ooh, nice. Make some barbecue. Make some barbecue. What's happening? He's zoned out. Random building and stuff. Still doesn't put the natural gas detector in. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I mean, not that it's a really high emergency kind of thing. It's sort of excess power right now, to be honest with you. Gaseous element sensor. We're going to put that down here. I need to look at the automation stuff. Where's my automation grid? There we go. I'm going to deconstruct the little wire we have here. We'll build a new one. With the overabundance of materials we have, because, you know, we have so much. Some priority 7 on all this. Actually, you know what? Let's make it a 6. Make it a 6. Do the oxygen room first, please. Why did some of it stay a 5, even though I told it to be... All right, whatever. There's 5s and 6s in there. Like, forget it. I think I have the dig orders behind the build orders, and it's probably going to confuse the whole thing. So that'll be good times. They still haven't emptied my pipes either. Put a hamster wheel and a smart battery by your main O2 room. Have the wheel shut off when the battery is full. But, well, yeah. I put a switch there instead that I can control with an Atmos sensor. So if it shuts down, I just have to crank it down. It fires everything back up again, and I shut it back off again. So I already have a pretty good control mechanism there. And it doesn't require a duplicate to make it work, which I kind of like. I mean, not that our duplicates are, you know, overworked or anything with 18 of them running around in here, but... One more idea. Can water bead a tank be cooled in the cold biome you're already running it through? Maybe backlog some water. Yes. Yeah, you probably could. If you could put like a thermal sensor on it so that it has to stay in the tank until it hits a particular temperature, and then the outflowing water pipe, the water has to reach a certain temperature for it to be open and allow it to flow out. You probably could do that, yeah. I'm not sure how bad that would restrict the flow of water, but... Okay. Give me all this good stuff here. Ooh, this thing's erupting. Ooh, I can analyze it. Yeah. I didn't think I could analyze it while it was still that buried, but it's erupting now. So we got to do something with it. Which means I should probably have this rail system set up here too. What am I going to do with it? What do I do with the crazy hot metal that's going to come out of this? Shipping rail here. So we're going to ship it out and down and into the cold biome, I guess. I'll just send it right through here. And then I'm going to set up a floor in here. I should probably make it out of mesh tiles. So we can let the liquid through. We'll dig all this out. We'll put in a couple storage containers in here. We'll just super derpy because, you know, why have them placed well when you can make them derpy? Like that. We'll put another auto sweeper down here, so it'll pick it up here, ship it out here, put it down, and I will put a door access on here so they can stop people from going in and out. That way I can keep the metal in here until it's nice and cool before I take it out and try to use it. Hopefully. The thing is, like, once I start to draw it out, there's going to be a mix of hot metal and cold metal. Or cooler metal, I should say. It's probably not going to actually cold. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to compensate for that. And actually, I want this floor. Never mind. I want this floor to be made out of regular tile because I want the water to collect here, which will help it all cool. I'd let it build a little reservoir kind of thing. In which case, I should make this a regular floor like that, and then we'll make this top one up here. Buildings. Cancel buildings. There we go. Make this top on the door. And, of course, we have to have a ladder, because the colony's not complete unless it's got like 1,000,000 ladders. Set the storage container so the metal underwater to help cool it. Yeah, I'm going to try and let the water... So this is going to heat up in here, and that's going to cause more melting, which should make more of the water collect here, and then ideally these should cool more. I should probably try and make it easy for this to pool water up, though, so I'll limit the amount of space we're talking about here. Like that. And then up here, we're going to need another auto sweeper. This one, fortunately, does not need to be made out of any special materials, so I could make it out of iron. Like so. I can cancel some of this rail. Or not. There we go. This is going to need a conveyor receptacle. And what did I do? I just hit the wrong button. Go me! I just wanted to spin it. There we go. Conveyor receptacle here. Shipping, conveyor rail. And this will need power, of course. So we can tap into this power. Like so. Okay, so now we'll have it set up to grab the hot iron, send it down there where we'll store it. It should ideally cool down, and then ultimately they could use it later to make stuff and things. Can you get a peek at the new O2 room? Yeah, it's just down here. It's mostly built. We don't have all the piping and stuff in place just yet. We've got this funny loop going on here that I gotta get past too. So when I get down here, we're gonna take our liquid pipe. I was kind of delaying until they sort of dealt with stuff here, but I guess I don't really need to. We could just send the pipe over this way. We'll send it right through everything. Well, that's a problem. Man, I gotta build a pipe bridge. That's gonna go over here. We'll need a pipe bridge. And then we'll need another pipe bridge up here. Like so. That will feed into there. Okay, and then for our ventilation system, coming out of here, we're gonna want some radiant piping, I guess. Well, actually, in here, we can just use regular piping, and then when it gets outside of here, we'll use some radiant piping in here. Send this all the way. Well, that's a lot of radiant. We'll get it all the way over to here, maybe, and then we'll switch it to insulated. Good lord, that's a long way. This can go into the colony, and I'm gonna try and. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. We'll use a gas bridge over here. We'll branch it across this way, up into like the middle of things. For a gas vent. I can't put a gas vent there. Drat. That's a ridiculous amount of piping. Good lord. Oh, oxygen for days. Why are dolmens so delicious? I don't know. I never had them. What's the best way to cool water from a steam geyser? Well, my question would be, what are you cooling it for? Because most of the time you don't need to cool water. If you're feeding it into a garden or something, that's one thing. In which case, your best bet is to have it use radiant piping through some liquid. So I've often found if you're trying to get to like a balanced temperature, just have a pool of water that's sitting around the temperature you want, if you can anyway. So if you're trying to get around the 20s or the 30s even, and just snake some radiant piping through it, it'll change temperature to match the water like super easy. I've done that a lot, and that seems to work okay. You could send it through a cold biome and have some snaking radiant piping in there to cool it. If you have it down by anti-entropy thermonullifier, you can use one of those. You can run it through radiant piping through a room full of wheezeworts to help cool it. So there's kind of a variety of ways to cool it down now. Since they added in the radiant piping, it's a lot easier to cool water than it used to be. It used to be a really, really big pain. You subbed. Welcome, Tips, Ideas, and Gaming. YouTube, Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is Facebook, man. So we, as it turns out, we did make steel tonight. We very quietly produced a little bit of steel out of this machine. I think. If we didn't, we'll make sure we did. Oh no, what am I missing? Oh, the refined iron. Well, that could be a problem. Alright, let's make more refined iron, I guess. Instead of making this, we'll make more refined iron. We made a little bit of steel, though. Little bits of steel, little bits of glass. Nothing crazy. This container here should contain our glass in it. Manufactured material, 0 kilograms of glass. Why don't we have any glass? Did I dump it down here? And where did the glass go again? How do they not have 340 kilograms of glass? Oh, you duplicates, you kill me. No glass. How hot is that? Oh, good. It's only 1,000 degrees. Oh, no, it's only 300 degrees. Okay, it's not nearly as bad as I thought. Why did it let all... the one storage container I missed, and it defaulted to accept the glass, and they put it there instead of putting it out right next to where they produced it. Right here. Killing me, guys. You're just killing me. Go get the glass and... There we go. Just get the glass and go do the thing with the stuff and things. Killing me. Something to your steam guys is taking over heat damage. It's probably the oxygen pump, actually. Ooh, look at all that water. That's amazing. We got water for days. We also got polluted water right here, but we got water for days. I feel like I built this. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to overflow that quickly. So we're actually not going to get all that much use out of this water geyser until we tap it down. Yeah, so where is that steam geyser? Oh, here it is. It's this oxygen pump. Which I'm not super worried about. Because we already basically pumped a whole pile of oxygen out of it. The tricky part is that the pressure builds up. It's back up to 5.4 kilograms, so I do actually need to get the air out of there. Man, what can I do with all this air? That's crazy. Oh, I'm so dumb. I have a free-flowing set of air right there that I could just tap right into my oxygen suit system. And instead, I'm using algae to produce it. I are smart. I ran out of power again. Disable building. That explains why they weren't building up top there. I gotta get the coal over here. This is killing me. Somebody crank up the storage on this coal. Put the generators to 9. So that the sweeper will automatically... We'll make sure that they get... Make sure the sweeper actually does something good. But they gotta get that fed with coal. Radiant oxygen pipe is running over hot oil pipe. It sure is. Oh, man. That pipe's gotta go. I've gotta get rid of that oil. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. We need some priority. Man, I'm prioritizing everything now. This is getting ridiculous. They're never gonna do anything because I'm telling them to do everything at a priority. I don't remember how far that pipe went. Over to here, I think. Insane! No, it went all the way over to there. Of course it did. Not deconstruct priority. There we go. I needed to step back. I feel compelled to constantly click on things and make them go do stuff, but they're just not going to get a chance to do anything. Where do you get constant clean water and what things are required apart from foods? So I use the water for producing oxygen. That's probably my #1 use of it. So I am pumping some of it into farm plots right now, which is actually stifled right now because it's all terrible. It's terrible. I've got no irrigation going in here right now because I've got that single feed system and the water coming through here is too hot, so I can't use it. So this is not growing right now. But I do send some in here. And then otherwise I use it for oxygen production. But I gather water from a couple different places. Down here I was cleaning polluted water and sort of chilling it and sending it out. Actually, was sending it through this loop down here to chill it and then sending it out so I could use it in my farm plot. I also have stuff that's melted from the cold biome. Like down here you can see there's more polluted water that's melted. There's quite a pool of it down here now, actually. And then up top here I have a steam geyser here that's producing fresh water. I have... In here is a water geyser that's producing fresh water, and then another steam geyser producing fresh water. So we actually have quite a few sources of water in this colony, and it's probably one of our least challenging things at the moment. Aside from just making sure that we're continuing to keep a supply of it flowing, we do have sources for it all, which is good. And that... Oh, that's why they're getting scalded. Why are they... Oh, right. Guys! Get out of there. Nobody go through the door anymore. That's all set up in there. It wasn't supposed to go in there and scald yourselves in the steaming hot water. It's not a hot bath. These guys are all busy there. This is producing power again, so we can turn the suit back on. Go do your thing, duplicants. They connected the oxygen up, which is naturally not flowing because it now has a very confused system. Deconstruct here. Somebody go break that thing. Break it right there. Just go break it. Snap it right there. Come on, guys. Killing me over here. Does the slime pollute the clean water coming from the 2 geysers? No, actually it doesn't. I mean, you can get a little bit, but the thing is, it's sitting at like a huge quantity of it down here, so it's not really a risk. There's also no slime here, no slime here. There's a little bit up here that might get a little bit of pollution in it, if it does at all. I haven't really noticed whether it turns it into polluted water or not. But realistically, it's not a problem. Where did they go? Did they finish that thing? No. Some priority 8. Break this first. Let's get those suits back operational. Oh, they can't because they don't have... Oh, no, the suits are oxygenated. Or is that power? No, it's air. They're fine. They've got power. They've got air. Go and fix this thing, please. There we go. Huzzah! And this needs to turn off. Okay, disable this building instead. This one can stay enabled. There we go. So now we have... Oh, wait. That's not going to work too good. At least not for very long. I broke my pump. I forgot about that. This needs to be made... see, it gets too hot in here. 50 degrees. Why is that break? What did I make this out of? Iron. Alright. I don't know why I did that. I must have been out of gold at the time. We'll send them in. They can break that down. We'll make it out of gold. That should handle the heat a little bit better. And then our pump ideally won't break anymore. That will be good. I'm telling you, I spend more time putting out fires in here than actual making progress. Progress! We don't know what that stinking progress thing is. Internet died 5 minutes ago. Anything new? Not a ton. We're still got a lot of stuff kind of on the go. Okay, this is going to be set for... I have some gold in here, too. I should probably get that out of here. Let's set it for raw metal gold. Gold amalgam, and then refined metal for iron. Iron. There we go. Priority 7. If they finish building this stuff, then we'll be ready to turn that on and finally get access to some of the refined metal from the volcano. Assuming it's not going to be a problem. It still hasn't been analyzed. Oh, because they don't have it uncovered enough yet. Minor problems. Just a bit outside. Impetus, €2 super chat. Thank you for the educational stream and smartness. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the support. I'm just glad people enjoy the streams because I love doing them. And if nobody watched them, I mean, oh, who am I kidding? I would still do them, but it's just more entertaining when there's people around to watch, people to chat with while I'm playing, people that enjoy it and get a little something out of it. It's always a nice plus. Here for the chaos. That's right. You're gonna put an auto sweeper on the gold volcano? Yep, that's the plan. I'm kind of focusing on this one first, because I can really use the iron. Oxygen from tanks to top of base used to fill top oxygen suits. Yeah, we could do that too. I just have to backflow out of them, I guess. But I mean, we have. Oh man, that's. I did not do this right. Disable building. You know what? Who am I kidding? I shouldn't disable these at all. I should just leave them enabled. We'll let the two resources compete. If I need to, I can actually use a bridge to make priority. Is this door locked? It is. Nobody's asked you this, but how you doing, CrypticFox? Good day? Bad day? Not bad, Caleb. It was a pretty good day overall. I took about half the day off work because I wanted to stream some Fortnite this morning, and that went really well. Actually, a lot better than I anticipated. Not so much in terms of my gameplay, but in terms of the stream attendance, it was crazy. So that was fun, and I had a few calls this afternoon for work, and those went okay. So yeah, overall it was a pretty good day. I'm tired though. Tired. Oh man, what did I? Oh, I bumped. I broke my docking stations because this thing actually accidentally pumped a little bit of hydrogen in there. But yeah, overall it was pretty good. Consider ever doing RimWorld? Absolutely, I have. I have RimWorld on Steam already, and I keep meaning to start playing it some more. But I've been kind of distracted with other games, so I haven't quite gotten to it yet. But I did a video review this past summer for a company called Anthrodesk that supplied me with a complimentary stand-up, sit-down desk that's been absolutely phenomenal. I use it constantly because I work at home, so I use it for both YouTube and for my regular work, and it's like amazing to be able to raise it up and be able to stand because I have back problems, and it helps a lot with that. Who's suffocating? So I've been using it a lot for that, and there was someone from their team that actually is really into RimWorld and was asking if I would be making some more videos. So I've been meaning to do it, and I haven't gotten to it just yet. I've been negligent. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna play some more RimWorld. I don't know what the timing's gonna look like. I'm so flighty. Every time I turn around, there's something else I want to do. It said they were suffocating, but they were just gasping a little bit. It was okay. Okay, this could be set for raw metal, gold amalgam, and for refined metal. Nope, not that. Iron. Got a couple broken exosuits. Yeah, it's because I turned this pump, I turned the oxygen production off down here, and I left the pump on by accident. So it sent some hydrogen down here that broke these. They just need to be repaired. Just a little bit broken. I need them to do this too. I got them like too many things I need them to do. I gotta back off and just let them get their job done. Safety maintains required training. Smirt. That's right. I say go retro. Play Space Invaders one day for a stream. That'd be funny. Or like, what was that? Asteroids or whatever. Classic Nintendo game. Or not Nintendo. Classic Atari game. Okay, this is all built in here. I'm going to get this dug out. This thing's not erupting at the moment. It's probably a good time to dig it. Get that out of there. Does a metal refinery need a specialized duplicate? Not necessarily. It uses a duplicate it will prioritize it to somebody that has the operating skill set. I don't think I can empty the oil out of these pipes if they're not doing it. Mind you, I did tell them to do a lot of things. But until they get it out of there, I can't produce cold air through there. I mean, again, not that's a huge panic. So our oxygen level in the colony is actually, it's reasonably good. I'm building this oxygen room even though we don't necessarily need it. I just kind of want another one because every now and then this one messes up, and it's kind of nice to have a supply of oxygen that can come in. But these two things alone, these two electrolyzers alone are keeping my colony fairly well oxygenated. They're not suffering for it too bad anyway. Hydrogen. Ooh, man, that's a lot of hydrogen up there. Let me see. Let's get rid of some hydrogen. Even more retro, go Pong. Yeah. Actually want CrypticFox and Jack to play Unravel 2, but it's EA games, and I think he doesn't like them. Well, who, Jack or me? I mean, no, I don't like EA games, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't support a game. The tricky part with EA is that EA is similar to, like, Microsoft in the sense that they have smaller studios that they've kind of gobbled up that become part of them. So, I mean, I don't actively hate the game. I had the original Unravel. Obviously, I haven't played the second one yet, but... Minesweeper, even more retro. No, actually, Minesweeper came way after Pong. Pong is like the original video game. Just finished watching your Fortnite video for earlier tonight. Let's just say I like this chat far better. Oh yeah, Kaz, it gets really woolly in the Fortnite chat. Everyone here is a lot more chill. It's not as crowded. Obviously, there's only a couple hundred people watching instead of a couple thousand. A little bit more relaxed. People are easier going. Oop, they got a dugout. It's all dug out. It's got no power. I can't do anything here. It's not doing any sweeping, obviously. Okay, I want this to work. I can't take it anymore. Just make it work. What's this waiting on? What are you waiting on? Auto sweeper. Auto sweeper, what are you waiting on? Iron, I guess. Oh, it's so close. So close. Unravel 2, you're attached to the other person and it's co-op. Yeah, it actually looks kind of cool. And you can play Unravel 2 single player too and try to control both characters, which I could see being a bit of a challenge. The first one was pretty neat. I tried it a little bit, but I never really finished it. It was novel, but it wasn't something that people were super into when I was making videos of it. So I never really finished it out, but... Go Voltron, go! Right before it becomes Joe. It's okay. It's not that hot over here yet. I mean, the volcano is idle, so it's not really a big deal. Around it, the temperature is 55, 60. It's all over the place, actually. The temperature's crazy in here. Ooh, look at the heat radiating out of it already. How come it didn't get this hot with the other volcano when we had it? I don't get that. I wonder if I should put some Weezeworts in here and just try to manage the temperature at least a little bit. I wonder if they would just scorch them. I've never actually tried. Let's see what science has to say about this. Where is... make it out of obsidian, granite, ceramic. Don't want to waste the ceramic. Yeah, make it out of this, I guess. Let's see what science has to say. Whether we can defeat the cold from the volcano a little bit to keep my wires and stuff from melting, because that would be bad. I need some Weezeworts here. Give to me all the wonderful Weezeworts. And then I can't actually plant them until... Oops, no, don't do that. There we go. Copy settings. So we'll just copy these, and that way it'll... When they dig those up, they'll know they need to bring them over here. No. Never mind, I can't. I gotta build the planters first. Iron Volcano looks the nicest. So shiny. Want to touch it. Psst, as it sears your hand off right up to the elbow. Don't put Weezeworts on the floor, you'll lose them. Oh, will they? I've never seen... Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's not a bad... That might not be a good idea. If it gets too hot in here, I don't want them to die. Maybe we'll put... Abyssalite tile. Set them on some Abyssalite tiles, maybe, so they don't get too... I might even have enough room in here. What's all the Weezeworts? Are they 2 tiles or 3? 2 tiles or 3? Where are you? 2, I think. 1, 2, yep. Okay, so we'll put them... Oh, that's not it. Where am I? There we go. Put them up here instead. Try to keep the wires... try to keep the wires cooler, and maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Watched the YouTube channel do a whole thing and some of the bonus levels in 3 streams. A married couple. The fights were hilarious. Oh, yeah. Well, with a married couple, I guess it would be. It's always funny when it's not you. Ultimate Retro. Play the C64 game Mule. You get 4 or 5 runs in one night. Uh-oh. Rising pressure. It's not erupting yet, but the pressure is rising. Ooh, there's some refined metal right there. Refined iron at 1,300 and some odd degrees. It's just a balmy temperature there. So priority 7. There it goes. It's erupting. Uh-oh. Get a little roasty in here. Oh my gosh, these wires are totally gonna melt. This whole plan might be for naught if this thing melts down on me. Oh, actually, man, it cools quickly when it stops erupting. That's crazy. Down to the 50s again, but the iron down here is... where is it here? The iron is sitting at a balmy 1400 degrees. So it's nice and cool, too. I wonder if it's going to melt stuff down as it passes. That would be really bad. Braided bread is good. Braided bread. Oh, we're finally working with the iron. Yeah, slowly. We're almost there anyway. I still have to like finish building all this junk. And they need to repair those would be good too. And fix this and do all that. I need them to do everything. 18 duplicates, and I still can't get everything done I want done. Those beads where it's going to be a huge difference. Well, we'll see. It's right below the wires. If it could just stop the wires from melting, I think it'll be okay. Maybe they can make s'mores on top of it or something. That'd be alright. That was a... Oh, man. These doors... These doors I gotta go. I don't even know why I have all these things here. Okay, let me pick the door. Yeah, don't hang out chatting. Just go do the work. Yes, you guys are very cute. Just stop it. Quick, put the molten iron in your plants. Just because I did that with an absurdly hot dirt doesn't mean I'm going to do it with a molten iron. Okay, now they're walking through the one door instead of breaking it. Okay, I got to copy settings here, so we can plant some weezeworts up here. Come on, Voltron, don't die on me. That'd be bad if you combusted or something. Oh right, no thermal. Oh well. Well, it's there. We're getting it set up. It's right here. Like this is largely ready. There's a little bit more piping left to do for the oxygen coming out. It can't be running on top of a pipe that's like 90 degrees. Ooh, they emptied it. Yeah, they finally did the emptying job. Go guys. Man, look at that. I leave them alone for a little while. They actually get work done. Who knew? Who knew? Let's deconstruct the pipe that's along here. Because we just don't need that anymore. And we can deconstruct this too, I guess. Once they get that hot pipe out of there, then we can send oxygen down there that should cool as it's passing through the cold biome. Let's see what happens. Sacrificial Voltron. I don't know. She's working quick. I mean, they do have the exosuit on, so it's not that bad. Although she is standing on top of molten hot iron, so I don't know. That's like one series hot foot. Micromanager of the year. Oh yeah. I can't help clicking on stuff in this game. I just like, oh, could do this now. Oh, you know what? I should also do this, and you guys should do that. Why haven't you done the first thing? Voltron's okay. Voltron's in and out anyway. The door's not sealed or anything, so it's not like Voltron's in dire jeopardy. Watchpot never boils. Yep, that's very true. Well, not very true, but it's true in the sense that that's a saying. Go, Iron Volcano. Kill, kill, kill. No, we can't do that. Oh, they finally broke this thing. All right. See, look, we're getting stuff done now. These guys are on a roll. There we go. Getting lots of steam in here. It's all hot and steamy. They're making do with only 4 suits over here, too, because 2 of them are broken. Or 2 of the docks are broken. They haven't fixed them yet. This thing is waiting and waiting and waiting. Why am I missing... Oh, see, this is going to throw me off now. I have refined iron and stuff. Oh, man. I have refined iron and stuff, but it's not... I just totally wasted that. A lot of it's, like, sitting on the ground up there, so they have to, like, bring down the scalding hot iron. Oh, my gosh. We're going to have so much water soon. It's insane. Insane. See, leave them alone, they do stuff. I know. I'm fully aware of it. I'm also fully aware of the fact I like to click on things. I run around all over the place just doing stuff. Glitchy volcano puddle? Not really. What's happening is it's putting a molten iron, and then it's cooling enough that it's solidifying, so it's making the refined iron that's sitting on the ground in front of it. So it only lasts as a puddle for a moment because the ground's not hot enough for it to stay as a liquid. And these guys are on a roll. We started exposing volcanoes. I guess they realized what was going on, I suppose. They're like, no, we don't want to be the next Joe. The doors were the space vent blockage? These ones? No, they weren't. It was actually the doors up here that are. So it's okay. I put these ones down earlier because I just wanted a, I don't know, mechanism for when they were going in the slime biome. I think it was before I had the exosuits made. But now that we have the exosuits, it doesn't really serve much of a purpose. Like, actually, this door could even just be left open. I'm not specifically trying to block anything at this point. Hole at the top of the volcano looks like it's the exact size to fit a Doom's oxygen helmet in. It is actually. Uh-oh. If they can, you know, if my duplicates can manage anything, they'll manage to get their head stuck in there. Just you wait. Oh, look, this is all loaded up. That's cool. Analysis complete. What have we got? Active period, 59.8 cycles every 100. Next dormancy in 49.8 cycles. Wow. We gotta get a serious amount of iron out of that, I think. This has started to get a little liquid in it. Not a lot, but a little bit. They're still not making this thing. Gosh, what are they waiting on? Iron ore, of which I have 10.2 tons. And yet they're not building the rails. Work faster! Can you see the surface yet? I missed a bit the last stream. Can you show me? Yes. So we dug our way up to the surface. And they broke our ladder, and it's filled in our tunnel with regolith. But there is a ladder hiding behind all this regolith that goes all the way up here. And here's the surface up here with its meteors hitting and stuff. Up here we have all kinds of iron, and there should be some copper and stuff up here too. Man, that's a big chunk of iron. Which is that? Whoa, that was a big one. So this is kind of a problem up here because we have to build a telescope up top, but the meteor showers are so consistent up here. It's crazy. We're gonna need a bunch of stuff that makes like bunker doors and stuff. We'll need like a detection system so we can close things off. Kind of a lot of work to go up there. Just a little bit to do. Burning 9 on the rail. Get it done. Get it done. I have a feeling they don't have a convenient place to get the resources from. I think that might be what the problem is. But I'm not entirely sure. So we have, like, there's a bunch of iron that we had down bottom. And that's what I'm telling them to make the stuff out of. But they have to, like, run crazy lengths to go get it. And I think the duplicates are secretly lazy. You know, somewhere in their coding, it's like, step number 1, take instructions. Step number 2, be lazy. Can't believe we actually have a Wheeze Ward in your iron room. We got one. I want a second one in there. If I can get 2 of them running in here, it might actually keep the top part of this relatively cool. Hopefully it doesn't kill it. Sure to cool down the iron, maybe. No, it's not going to cool down the iron, but I just wanted to keep the wires from melting on me. If it gets too hot in there, the gold wires melt, then we can't get the iron out. I feel like that would be a problem. Oh, look, they built the rail. Oh, it's going. Da-da-da. Man, look at it all. It's got a lot to move. And then this one is not going to do anything. Okay, that's great. What's priority on these? Priority 8. All right, what's going on here? Why are you not storing things? Hello? What's on this rail? Gold amalgam, bunch of gold amalgam. These rooms are set, or these storage containers are set to hold gold amalgam and refined iron. Why are you not? Oh, honestly. Killing me here. It's well within reach. It's within reach of the storage containers. This needs to be stopped so people don't go in. Everything's all plugged in. It's got power. What are you doing to me, you sweeper? It's killing me. How about those thermal nullified thingies? Just a thought, if you want to. Got it down here. Still not made. There's a little bit of piping down here they haven't finished. If we get this stuff done, that'd be nice. A little bit back there. And then we don't have the water pipe finished to feed it yet, because it's coming from way up here. Oh my gosh, they got like weird little segments of stuff kind of done. No. Come on. Stop it. There we go. Priority 6. Make this the next priority. We'll get the water out of here. It's funny how they built like little parts of it, but didn't get around to all of it. Why is my sweeper not storing? Favorite receiver can't be proper. Oh, it is 9. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I don't know why it was a 9. I must have did that accidentally when I was telling them to build other things. So there we go. That'll get that all stored. Actually, if I set one of these to hold gold and the other's not, then we can keep the gold separated. Gold amalgam. Let's tell this not to store refined metal. And tell these ones not to store gold. Copy settings. There we go. Perfect. Huzzah! It's working. Now, hopefully, it's gonna cool things down there enough because it's really hot. And this cold biome is cold, but it's gonna heat up quick. It's gonna heat up very quick, actually. Storage compactor is, oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Get a little bit of water here. It'll get all stored in the water, which will help it cool quicker. Sweet. Check the rail temp. Rail temp staying cold. Cha-cha! Ooh, it's caught up there though. Ooh, look at that. That one Weezord is not cutting it. Overheat damage. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. That's not good. This thing's gonna break constantly on me, I think. The rails have cooled down enough. The door over here is like crazy hot. Which tells me I really shouldn't be passing it through the door. 106 degrees for that door. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Alert, overheat damage. It seems to have slowed down a bit now, so it must have cooled enough that it's not overheating so bad, but I really could use a second Weezord in there to try and do something to moderate that temperature a little bit. This door in here is really hot, though. 89 degrees and dropping. Meanwhile, the stuff that's in the storage compactors down here is only a balmy 500 and some odd degrees. So it's cooling quick, though. So that's good. Okay, so that'll give us, once we get more of this cooled down, we'll have a good source of refined iron. which would be fantastic for when we're making steel, because we are going to need a bunch of it. Sub priority 7. Empty these, please. So we can break away those pipes. How do we do with the liquid pipe now? Water pipes up to there. Got a gap in here. They got to build still. More gaps here. So a little ways to go yet. It is, however, 12:15 my time. So I am going to call it a wrap for tonight. We got some steel produced. Not very much. We just a little bit. But we're making gold. Or not gold, glass. We at least got the system set up here to capture the refined iron, which will be helpful. And that's going to help cool it by moving it into here. We set this up to steal some more fresh water, so we have a really consistent supply of fresh water right now, which is feeding our oxygen, and our oxygen's in a really good place. Really, a couple of things I need to take care of probably next time. Well, some stuff to manage some temperatures. I would like to get up to the surface and try to use some of that refined iron to make. Well, we need to make more steel so we can make some bunker doors and stuff. Set up a detection system on the surface so we can try to detect the incoming meteors. I'm not sure what that's going to be worth in the long run, but we'll see. We'll find out how it all goes anyway. But thanks so much for coming to hang out with me on the stream tonight, as well as anyone who was here this morning when we were playing some Fortnite. That was fun too. Tomorrow night I'm going to be streaming Frostpunk. We're going to play the new scenario that came out, the Fall of Winterhome. It's apparently going to be it's a real challenge, so I'm kind of looking forward to playing that a little bit too. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.